You know, we could fall to the planet's surface and crush all of our bones and die from a fall, or we could take our helmet off and suffocate and die on top of the clod. If I had to choose between those two options in real life, I would probably take the fall, because the fall is probably going to kill me more quickly. So let's do it. Here we go. Goodbye. Goodbye, cruel world. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Impact. You know what? We took a couple hits on this ship too, now that I think about it, when we did that last POI, so we need to repair this. I never did repair it. Oh, shit. Yeah. Evasive action. Yeah, this is too risky. Oh, no, not good, not good. Not good, not good. We're in trouble. We just lost. What did we just lose? Oh, oh no! Welcome back, everybody, to what is this game? Empyrion Galactic Survival on Alpha 10.5. I'm an old guy gaming, and I just made a seriously fatal mistake. Yes, I did. So here's what happened. We have lost our fuel tank, and we are stuck in the air 673 meters to the northwest of the drone base. So I was going along, I was kind of near the drone base, and we had mined out the last cobalt deposit on the planet here. And I flew a little too close to the drone base. Actually, what I was trying to do was I was trying to get above the drone base, because sometimes with some POIs, you know, you can get directly above it and then lower down just enough to get it on the radar. But that thing started shooting at me, and it sent a homing rocket right into my ship, and it completely blew out the fuel tank. And then so the ship got stuck where it currently is, where you see it right now. And it has no fuel tank. I have no way to make a new fuel tank to get this thing mobile again. And it's stuck about 100 feet above the surface of the moon on top of that. So I have another viewer, because I'm currently live streaming this right now. I have another viewer that's tried to help me come up with a potential solution, but there's just no way out of this. I just don't, there's nothing I can do, because I do have a portable constructor with me, but the portable constructor is not capable of making small vessel parts. So even if I could get the ship and myself safely to the ground, plop the portable constructor down, I can't make a new fuel tank to get this ship operational again. So I'm pretty much screwed. I'm absolutely hosed. I'm the definition of hosed right now. So what I've decided to do is I've basically unloaded my entire inventory into the ship. So all of my weapons, all of my ammo, all of my oxygen, everything unloaded into here, because I'm gonna have to die. I mean, there's just no way around it. I'm gonna have to die. I'm gonna have to respawn back at our base on the planet, and then build a new small vessel to come back up here, and you know, and get our stuff back. If I don't put everything in my inventory in here and die, then I'm going to lose it. It's just going to simply disappear after, you know, however long it takes for your bag that you drop when you die to disappear. So at least if I put everything in here, I have a chance of, you know, getting it back at the point in time when we can come back, you know, to get it. So yeah, I mean, that's all there is to it. I made a big mistake. I should have stayed away from the drone base. I kind of knew that I should have stayed away from it, but I didn't listen to, you know, that little inner voice that says, "Old guy, this is probably not a good idea. You should probably stay away from the base," but I didn't listen to it. And now I'm going to have to pay the ultimate price for it. So it is what it is. It sucks, but that's all there is to it. So yeah, it's the fuel tank. It's the fuel tank that we lost. I mean, we still have the generator. Right here. So we still have a generator. We still have the thrusters, or at least most of the thrusters. But we can't go anywhere without a fuel tank. That's just all there is to it, right? We can't go anywhere without a fuel tank. So we're going to step off the edge of the ship and we're going to die. We'll come back at a later point in time. Let's go ahead and bookmark this. And we'll try and retrieve, you know, the Claude. So one way or the other. If we can... Here, let's look at something real quick. If we go to the factory... So we're working right now. We're working on the warp shuttle, right? So we need a little more copper. And it doesn't require any... Wait a minute. Hold on. I chose the wrong thing, didn't I? No, I didn't. Warp shuttle. Why is it showing a picture of that when I select the warp shuttle? There it goes. Now it's working. Okay, so Neo's the thing that we don't have enough of. However, we do have a lot of Neo ore that we need to process back on the planet, right? We could get the rest of the cobalt that we need potentially from the irradiated biomes on the planet. And there is one more silicon deposit on the planet. So we might be able to actually make this. And if we can make this, because this is a capital vessel, right? Then we could come back here. We could essentially park the capital vessel right underneath the Claude, and we could basically then just, you know, take the Claude completely apart. Or no, I'm not thinking about this right. We could go back home. We could build ourselves a small vessel fuel tank, then bring the warp shuttle up here, plop the fuel tank down on the Claude, and then dock the Claude to the fuel tank and bring the whole thing back and repair it and recover it. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. All right, well, there's nothing for it, guys. There's nothing for it. We're gonna have to die. That's the first thing we're gonna have to do. So, you know, we could fall to the planet's surface and crush all of our bones and die from a fall, or we could take our helmet off and suffocate and die on top of the Claude. It doesn't, I guess it's, I don't know. If I had to choose between those two options in real life, I would probably take the fall, because the fall is probably going to kill me more quickly. So let's do it. Here we go. Goodbye. Goodbye, cruel world. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Impact. Boom. That didn't kill me? Are you shitting me? I just fell 470 meters and it didn't kill me? No way. All right, let's have the drone base kill us. Oh, now we get the broken leg like 10 seconds later. Okay, drone base killed us. It's like the game doesn't quite know what to do with that. It's like, that's not normal stuff that happens in this game. I don't know. All right, well, it is what it is. All right, let's respawn at our home base. We have nothing on us till we left everything back at the Claude, because otherwise we would have lost it when we died. You know what I mean? So we have nothing, absolutely nothing. Not even, do we have our armor with us? Okay, so at least we got to keep our armor. Whoa, yeah, we don't want to stand next to that sucker. Whew, okay, so it is time to recoup and regroup. We shall rise from the ashes of our stupidity and recover and move on. That's what we shall do. So what's the first thing we need to do? We need more food. You know what? Let's just have a pizza. No, actually a fruit pie. Let's eat a fruit pie. Okay. And then we'll have a piece of steak. And how about a piece of cheese? We'll have a piece of cheese. There. Now our belly's full. With a full stomach, we can kind of think about what the hell we're going to do next. Let's turn this thing off. Okay, so that's still set to the input. We should actually set that to the output for next time. So the plan is, guys, what we need to do is we need to get this warp shuttle built ASAP. That's what we need to do. So let's look in the input here and see what we have. So we were able to make 200 Neo from the ore that we brought back from a couple of episodes ago. So let's connect to here. I don't remember how much Neo we needed. We got a bunch of silicon in here too, actually. And we still have some copper. Okay, so let's go to here. Oh man, it's not going to be enough, is it? Look at that. Look at that. We are about 112. We're 112 short on the Neo. We've got the silicon. Got the silicon to do that. So how much does it need? 366, 250. We need 110 silicon. And we're still shy on the cobalt too. Now we can get cobalt. We can get cobalt from the what's it called? The irradiated biome. We only need 52, right? Yeah, we only need 52. So that's doable, but it's the Neo that's going to kill us. I don't know how I'm going to get that much Neo on this planet. I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. All right. So you know what that means then. Can we build a new Claude? Because here's what I'm thinking now. What's the simplest, easiest small vessel that we can build? It's probably going to be a prefab, which is going to be one of these guys. Okay. I don't think it gets too much more basic than this guy right here, right? So what I'm thinking we do is build one of these. Tier 1D. This takes the least number of... No, this takes the least number. So that's 108 copper. That's really, really cheap, isn't it? So maybe this is the one we built. So here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make ourselves a small vessel fuel tank. All right, so let's do that first. Okay, so we've got our suit, so we're okay there. We can still spacewalk. Let's go back into here and grab some oxygen out of here. So we'll take 3 of those with us. And then what we're going to do is we're going to send this to the factory. Yeah, we can build it in 1 second. Start production. It's ready. Okay. Spawn this little bastard in. Oh, look at that. We got the little I don't even know what to call that. It's a bug. It's a bug of some sort. Okay, so that's taken care of. Now, let's look in the output for our fuel tank. Okay, so we're going to grab that, put that in our inventory. How heavy is that thing? It's 500 kilograms, okay. Let's grab some fuel out of here. General. We're just going to get some little fuel because we don't want all the weight. So let's just take 50 of these, which is more than enough, I'm sure. That's all we should need, right? So check me on this, okay? You guys that are watching on the live stream. This should work, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly this back to the moon. I'm going to fly right up to the clod. I'm going to plop the fuel tank on it, put fuel in it, start it up, and drive it home. And who cares about this little thing? That should work, right? Am I missing anything important here? Am I missing anything important here? We need a little bit of fuel in the rescue ship too. Let's put about 30% in there. You think that'll work, RT? Okay. I think it will too. Because I think the Claude has everything else on it still intact. I mean, I think we lost the warp engine too, which really sucks, but I mean, you know, we can replace that later. So I think this will work, you guys. I hope it will. Let's top our food back off again, because all we're gonna do is go up there, grab it, and get the hell back down ASAP. So food's topped off. You know what? Let's take a couple protein bars with us just in case. Just in case. So we've got oxygen. We've got a little bit of food. We got the fuel tank, and we got the fuel for the fuel tank. Actually, the clot still has a bunch of fuel in it. Really, now that I think about it. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. This may not be quite as catastrophic as I originally thought. We might be able to get that thing back here. Yeah, this is about as cheap as a small vessel gets, isn't it? Alright, where's that damn moon at? It's behind the planet again as usual, isn't it? Okay. We got this, you guys. We got this. The quad was beat to hell. It's in bad shape, but it's still intact enough, I think, to fly home once we get a fuel tank on it. And then after that, I'm going to have to decide if it's worth trying to repair or if we should just salvage it and build a new one. We do have a T2 repair bay. We do have a T2 repair bay, and I learned the console, so maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll build the console, set it down, and then have the game repair it for us. Most likely we have all the resources we need to do that. I think. I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, so we're going to recover. We will recover. You know, there's no two ways about it, though. That was really dumb. That's really dumb on my part. I should have stayed away from the drone base. I wasn't expecting the drone base to have homing rockets, though, either. I mean, it was a homing rocket that actually killed us. In fact, what I might do, I might try and clip the footage of that, of it actually attacking me, and maybe include that in the YouTube video for you guys, just so you see it happen. If not that, then I'll at least let you know at what time during the live stream it did happen, so you can watch it yourself if you want to. It might be the easier way to do it. But yeah, it spanked me. It absolutely spanked me. Nobody's perfect, though. And definitely not old guy either. That's alright, though. Can't do everything right all the time. This thing is not much more than a flying cockpit, is it? I don't think I've ever actually spawned this thing in before. It is like as basic as you can get. Kind of cute, though. Cute little feller. It's gonna get us back to our ship and get it home, though. And that's the important thing. Exactly, RT. Very cheap way out of a pickle. A big pickle. Well, we're not out of the woods yet, though. I think we'll be okay, but we actually have to get the Claude all the way home before we can breathe a sigh of relief. All right, so we're on the North Pole. Just not sure exactly what part of the moon, so let's just kind of plop down right here. Oh, we went to the South Pole, didn't we? Okay. So the Claude's up here. .9 kilometers that way. And no, we will not be flying over the drone base to get to the Claude. That's not going to happen. I may make stupid mistakes, but I don't make stupid mistakes twice, or at least I try not to. You know, I've seen that bug before. You know, when you see the little block bug, I don't know what people are actually calling it. But then it's like all of a sudden it starts to like appear wherever you go. It's really weird. Look at that meteorite down there too. I bet that's probably a magnesium meteorite, but that's right. We got more important concerns to worry about right now. I still can't believe that, what was it, 240-kilometer fall that we took didn't kill us. We should have been like splattered all over the surface of the moon from a fall that high. But it's a video game, right? So can't expect it to be like the real world. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Let's kind of come around this way. So we're approaching from the far end of the drone base. I don't think so, because when I was standing on the cockpit, RT, it would have, if we were in range, it would have shot at me. So I think we'll be okay. Does this thing have lights on it? It does, yeah. I hope the Claude doesn't fall, though, when we put the fuel tank on it. That's another thing. It could happen. That's why I say we're not really out of the woods yet. Here, let's actually get above it a little bit. I just don't want to take the chance of falling myself, you know. I hope this cockpit, I hope I can stand on top of this cockpit, because it is kind of curved. You know what? Let's actually do that. Let's get actually above it, just in case I kind of slide off to the side. It's really dark too, so I can't see very well. All right, here we go. Yeah. Okay. This is nerve-wracking. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is, can we put a fuel tank on this and keep it from falling? We did. Okay, good. So we took care of that. Now, can we climb into... Okay, so if we're gonna... Let's look at something. Got... Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna leave this... We're just gonna leave this guy here. That's all we're gonna do. So let's climb into the cockpit of the Claude. Okay, all good. All good so far. Now we want to fill it up with some fuel. Alright, she's alive again. She's alive. Okay. I think we're gonna be okay, you guys. I think we're gonna be okay. SV Prefab Tier 1C, thank you very much for your service. You saved our ass. Well, actually, we lost our ass, but you saved us from worst catastrophe. We really appreciate you. We will always remember you and always remember the sacrifice that you made for us. We'll see you later. It's too bad we had to leave that little bastard behind, but that's all there is. There's nothing we can do. We can't tell him to follow us like we could if we were playing, like, you know, X or whatever. Oh, man. Oh, geez, you guys. That was that was bad. But we got our Claude back. She's beat to hell, but we got her back. That's the important thing. And we did lose our warp engine too, but that's okay. I think what I'm gonna do, because I have saved this to template, I think I'm gonna go ahead and set the T2 repair bay down. I found one in a raid, and we'll just have the game repair Claude for us, rather than me trying to do it, or, you know, just trying to rebuild it. How long does it take if we did put it back in the factory? Let's take a look here. Yeah, it would take 1 hour and 3 minutes if we completely rebuilt it from scratch. I think there's enough of the ship still intact to repair it. Let's go ahead and repair it rather than scrap it and start over. Okay. So we need to get down to the southern hemisphere of the planet. Whew! Yep, we're going home, man. We are going home. Yeah, that drone base just kicked the shit out of us. It really did. We got all of our stuff back though too. That's huge. That's huge. We didn't lose all of our stuff. You know, because we have like a nice little arsenal of T2 weaponry, and it would have really sucked to lose all of that. I have some backups for all that, but still, you know, we didn't want to lose it. We didn't have to. Okay, so we need to drift around a little further. So yeah, I think we recovered pretty well from that catastrophe. It could have gone a lot worse. It really could have. And I think we played it out as best as we could too, you know. I don't think we had any other option really. Okay, so let's drift this way. This might be our lake here. No, I don't think it is. We need to go around a little more. Oh shit. We're still up on the North Pole. I going the wrong direction. Okay, let's go this way. We're just skimming directly above the atmosphere here. There's actually quite a bit of water on this planet for it being an arid planet. One of the main differences between an arid planet and a desert planet is that the desert planet has no water on it, like zero. There goes the timer. Shut up, timer. We hate you. Okay, so we are now definitely in the southern region of the planet. We just gotta find our landmark. Don't think that's it, but it's kind of hard to tell because there's a lot of cloud cover there right now. You know what? Let's just go ahead and touch down on the South Pole here, and then we'll figure out where to go from there. Okay, so we want to go this way. And we're not too far away. About 5 kilometers out, 4.5. Alright, so guys, the plan's going to be, I'll get back to the base. There's that dumb bug again. I'm going to set down the tier 2 repair bay that we have. And then we'll get the cloud repaired back up and back good as new. And then after that, we're just going to keep working on getting the warp shuttle ready to go. We're probably going to have to make another trip to the desert planet. So let's look at that really quick. Yeah, so we're going to have to go back here to Sovena and get a little bit more neodymium to finish out what we need for the warp shuttle. Once we have the warp shuttle built, then we can dock the Claude and the mining vessel onto it, and then go and get, you know, the higher level ores and just continue kind of advancing that way. We are also going to be working towards, of course, getting the J-Jet spawned in right after the warp shuttle, because the J-Jet is a lot more tougher, you know, it's a lot tougher and a lot more capable than the Claude, because it's more of a mid to end game SV, whereas this is more of a you know, an early game SV. Though the Claude has served us well, though, it really has. I'm glad we were able to recover it. It sure as hell took a beating, though. It took a bad beating. Oh man, I'm sorry, Claude. That only happened because I'm stupid. Shit. Live and learn, right? Live and learn. Ooh, there we go. I think we only lost one thruster, which is pretty good. We made it. We made it, you guys. We made it. Let's just kill the power altogether. Whew. Okay. Yeah, that's a big hole. But most of that space, was taken up again by the, by the warp drive that we had in there. So, for the most part, the ship's actually intact pretty well. All right, well, guys, that's it. We are out of time, so I'm going to wrap up this episode. Like I said, what I'm going to do is we do have the Tech 2 repair bay. We looted this off of somewhere. I don't remember where we got it, but we looted it off somewhere. I'm going to make the console because we learned the console, but I haven't actually made it yet. So hopefully we got everything we need to make that. Oh, shit, we don't. Damn, we don't have everything we need to make the console. Gosh, dang it. Nothing's ever easy. Nothing is ever easy. What are we going to do about that? I don't know. Maybe we are going to have to rebuild this. Just completely take it apart, feed everything into the factory, and redo it. I don't... We need carbon, copper. Actually, that's all we need. Just those two things. It'll take an hour, but I can do all that off camera, of course. Oh shit. Okay. The other thing I need to make sure of though is that actually the right. What am I doing? I need to go to the library. Claude 2. Yeah, this is the one we updated because it's the background is our factory. So I just want to make sure that's the one that we did update. This won't have the homing missiles on it because I added those later, but it should have all the upgrades that we did to it, with the cargo extensions and everything. That one was updated in our factory too, but obviously the version 2.0 is going to be... Well, no, these are exactly the same. Oh, you know what I did? I think I overwrote the original. I can't even speak proper English right now. I overwrote the original, and then I saved the new version of it, like a save as. So these are actually identical, because notice it's not changing any of the stuff here. So... yeah, I think that's what we need to do, guys, because otherwise I got to figure out how to get all that shit to make the console, and it's just going to be easier for me to take this thing apart and just rebuild it from the factory. And like I said, the only thing that we need to put on it that's not in that version that's in the factory are the homing rockets. And so we'll take those off and save them, and then we'll just plop them back on after we rebuild this. So I think that's what we need to do. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. So guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. And just, lesson learned, don't fly a early game small vessel over the top of a drone base. It's not a good idea. Most of you guys probably already know that anyways. Even I knew that, but I just, had a moment, old guy moment. Happens to me sometimes. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Share out the video and leave comments. Those things do help the channel. I do appreciate it. And we'll catch you guys in the next episode, hopefully with a brand new shiny Claude. All right, bye-bye.